And I'm back, guys. Giving you guys another power day. I think it's been a while since I posted one of these. And to be honest, I gotta admit, guys, I kind of went through a phase where I was slacking. I got like a really bad cold and just going through the holidays and stuff like that. I actually was still training and things like that, but I actually avoided doing my power days for like, man, it must have been, I don't know, like 6 to 8 weeks where I was just kind of in a funk where I just didn't really feel like I had the energy to push myself to to go through a power day. I know, pretty bad, but this is me just kind of getting back into it. I'm kind of just trying to get an estimate of where I'm at strength-wise. I can definitely tell my strength dipped a little bit, so this is just me doing some 70% sets. I think with 315 for sets of 5, just to kind of see how that feels. Like I said, guys, every now and then you just kind of go through those funks where, especially up here in the Northwest where it's just horrible winters and freezing. I just was suffering like a cold, one of those lingering colds that just like, it could just affect your workouts. Like after a set of squats, you just feel completely taxed. So this is me just kind of getting back into things. Like I said, I was still working out, but I just wasn't doing my power days. So I'm going to try to get back into those and making sure that I record a lot of these because, I don't know, I think power days are one of the more exciting things to film since everybody kind of likes squats, deadlifts and bench. They're the three main macho movements, right, guys? So this was my 80%, just doing sets of 3 with 350 pounds. And then on my last one, I just kind of wanted to estimate, I went up to like 385 here. And I just kind of want to feel the weight on my back just to kind of see how it felt. It definitely felt a lot heavier. I mean, that rep's not bad, but still, though, I need to get back up to like, I was about at 4 plates for triples when I dipped down and got sick. Here's the bench press is probably the one thing that I would say is probably right on par strength-wise with what I was at. So I'm still happy with where my bench is at. I just kind of have to get past kind of a certain plateau where about 320 pounds for triples is kind of like where I've plateaued. So I got to get past that. One thing I might do is add in some more overhead pressing. Anyways, this was my last set. I did 315 for a triple here, which I'm pretty happy about. Like I said, guys, this is a good bench for me personally. And then moving on to deadlifts, I just started with 4 plates to do my my first sets of 5, technically like my 70%. Again, guys, it's just kind of like estimates on seeing where my strength is at currently and where I'm going to base my numbers off of when I start adding in like my new maxes and things like that. I am still doing my, and I have still been doing my Power Block Periodization. Still loving this program. I get a lot of messages, it seems like, people asking me about this program, and like I will say I definitely recommend this program. I just wouldn't really recommend this to a beginner because it's a lot of training frequency. So if you're not used to a lot of frequency, it might be a little taxing for you. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, I definitely would, if you're an advanced lifter, a person that competes, and you're looking for a new program, this is definitely one I would recommend. I think this might be like my favorite program that I've done to date, and I've done multiple programs, 5-3-1, legs push pull, to name a few. But this one has definitely been like I just feel like this one definitely has pushed my body to like a whole new level. And then here's my last set, guys. I just went up to 515 pounds. Like you can see here, my strength is definitely down a little bit, so I'm trying to get it back up to where it was. And what some people aren't familiar with is on Power Block Periodization, when you do a power day, you are going to do you're going to pick your 4 weakest body parts, and you're going to do an exercise for each body part, 4 to 6 reps on that exercise, and anywhere from 2 to 4 sets, depending on how much volume you think that certain body part needs. So for me, I'm really focusing on hamstrings this off season. So I did 4 sets of 6 on leg curls. I'm also working on my traps, so I'm doing a good 4 sets of shrugs, dumbbell shrugs. I'm not recording every single set, guys, but I'm just giving you an idea of what I personally do to choose my weak body parts and what exercises I'm choosing to do. Obviously, I'll switch up the exercises for body parts and stuff like that, but this is just what I chose to do for this particular day. So next is back. Guys, you can never have enough back, right? So focusing on still trying to improve my back thickness and my back width. So I just chose to do a vertical pull down. And one of the best tips that I have gotten on this movement is to try to stay as vertical as possible. As opposed to a lot of times when you start adding the weight, you have a tendency to want to lean back. But I've noticed that if I stay as vertical as possible, for some reason I seem to get the most out of this exercise. So give that a shot. Try to stay completely upright. I almost feel like, if you can tell here, excuse me, guys, when I lift up there, when I'm at the top, I almost dip my head forward and then bring it back when I'm pulling it down. And then last but not least, who doesn't want some bigger arms, right? So that's my last focus that I'm working on, is just more arm development. So I chose to do kind of a superset of tricep pushdowns with just some straight bar close grip bicep curls. So that's how I kind of design my power days and the 4 weak body parts that I choose to do. Like I said, I'm focusing on hamstrings, traps, arms, and back. So for you, it could be completely different. It might be your chest, it might be your shoulders, it might be your quads. Just whatever, that's why this is kind of fun. It kind of individualizes this routine, individualizes what you need to specifically work on. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this power day. Have a great weekend. Adios.